Lionheart has been around for many years, and we're really proud to say that we do everything we can to support people when they need it most in their lives. But as we look back on our work over 2019 to 20, it's fair to say that we never expected to see the financial year out in the grip of a global pandemic. And although the effects of COVID-19 were only beginning to be felt at the end of our financial year, which was February, March, it was really clear that our services were going to be more necessary than ever, with looming job losses, with problems for businesses worldwide, and the whole world of work and home shifting to a very strange new way of working. I was really proud of the team who rose to the challenge of making sure our move to remote working had no impact on the absolutely brilliant services that we provide. Calls to the helpline increased really sharply in those early days, but our board of trustees supported us to be as flexible as possible in our response to the demand, and we managed to send much needed grants across the world, and we offered legal advice and counselling and other emotional support at that really difficult and unprecedented time. Quite often people just wanted someone to talk to and someone to listen to their fears, really. And even though we didn't start getting calls regarding COVID-19 until February, March, which was right at the end of our financial year, they accounted for 7% of calls for the full year. Obviously, this financial year, they'll represent a much larger proportion of calls. Last year, we took 20% more calls than the year before, and we think that this year the increase will be even bigger than that. In terms of our self-development offer, we've already, in the first 6 months of this financial year, run so many more workshops than we did at this time last year, and we're running more that can be attended in different time zones across the world. Responding to people's needs at times of crisis will always be at the very core of what we do at Lionheart. People call us for a variety of reasons. The vast majority of those reasons are everyday issues that can affect any individual or any family. Last year, 17% of calls to our helpline were related to employment, redundancy, or other work-related problems, and 15% were from people who wanted some free legal advice. Around the same amount, around 15%, were calls regarding mental health, and this is an area that's grown and continues to grow for us. Our service is completely bespoke, so when you call the helpline, you'll be offered a range of services to meet your specific needs. The most often utilised service last year was our counselling service, and alongside that, our grants. Both of those were offered to just under 30% of our callers, respectively. Around 50% of people who called us received the ongoing support of support officers, and around 21% received legal advice. Now, if you're good at maths, you'll see that adds up to more than 100%. And that's because, as I said, our service is bespoke, and many of the people we support receive more than one service. There's no better illustration really of how we're here for the RICS community, no matter what life throws their way, than the strange times we've seen in 2020. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for your support. If you're a person who's donated every year when you've been asked at your subs time, thank you so much for that. It really does make a huge difference. If you're someone that has donated occasionally in the past, I'd really encourage you to do so this year. And if you've not donated to Lionheart before, I really would love it if you were able to tick that box and donate to Lionheart this year. I'd like to say a warm thank you to everybody that does, from me and from everyone at Lionheart, and also from the people we help. I'm sure that if they could, they would say thank you to each and every one of you that donates each year when you pay your subs. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for listening, and let's hope 2021 is a much better year than 2020 has been.